What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyjonnytwentyfive. Today I'm gonna do my SmackDown 4 review and results. So you guys knew, hit that red button and hit that like button. Let's get started. Now, SmackDown was the worst show. This was worse and boring at the same time. So I'm gonna read what happened on SmackDown because this show was boring and worse at the same time. The show opens with the intro video. Miz is in the ring with the SmackDown members of Team Flair and Sami Zayn and Team Hogan in the mouth of the South Jimmy Hart for an episode of Miz TV. He says this is the most prestigious episode ever and introduced both legends before, pointing out that Russo, Ricochet, and Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre aren't present because they were all superstars. Notice how Hogan says he's pointing the greatest team together. He put the greatest team together and asked the Nature Boy he wants going to do when Team Hogan is going to destroy him. Ric Flair says he wants everyone to understand that there's no love and loss between them, and Hogan is no leader. Flair leads the Four Horsemen, and now he got a team that's gonna go to Saudi Arabia, and I'll be like one of the last Hogan / Flair match. Woo! Hawks comps that Rick has never beaten him, and there's no way his team is going to lose when he got guys like Chad Gable, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet, not to mention Rusev Brew's strength. Alright, Sami Zayn interrupts and says that Shorty G and could stand on Ali's shoulder and he'll still be half the man Shinsuke Nakamura is. Gable fires back and says the fact is he's embraced who he is, and there's something to be said for that. Mustafa takes a job pointing out that Sammy's just a mouthpiece these days, which is ironic given how bad his breath stinks. Baron Corbin plays up his kingship and says Crown Jewel was named in honor his taking Team Flair to victory. He says Roman Reigns spitefully will do what he always does, not let everyone down. He gets it. He's a former champion, but this is the kingdom now. These are people bow to him. Roman tells Baron to shut up and points out that he's not a real king, and all his religion are in fact stupid, and that is entertaining to us. But we don't like it when he says stupid stuff, and the only solution is to punch him in the mouth. Alright, Chad says he wants to punch faces, to which Hogan says he's on to do something, and there are 6 guys here. So let's have a preview right here tonight. Tells everybody to take it easy, and they appreciate the offer, but they're taking it under advertisement, and nobody needs to do anything right now. The heels leave in the ring. The heels leave the ring together as the babyface laugh. Hawk asks them not to leave yet before suggesting that the match takes place in the main event tonight, which is I don't care. Sami accepts, but tells Hogan that he tweaked his neck and is on the do not touch list. But there's somebody in the back that he has a close personal relationship with, and who has been dying to have an opportunity like this, so he's giving him his spot. Alright, and Cesaro attacks him, and we got a brawl. The babyface stands tall. Commentator hypes up the return of the Firefly Funhouse for later. Alright, the New Day are walking backstage with Xavier Woods. FaceTiming in. There'll be action after break. Alright. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus the New Day. Big E and Kofi Kingston, which is I don't really care about. But I'm just gonna read what happened anyway. Kingston and Ziggler start circling collar and elbow. Dolph with a slide headlock, shots off shoulder block and hips swivel. Off the ropes, down, drop down leapfrog, corkscrew uppercut from Kofi. Up top, Roode cuts him off. Ziggler hits a super kick and Kingston hits the floor to send us to break. Back from the break, Big E and overhead belly to belly suplex on Ziggler. Another one, a third hip swirl off the ropes. Cut Roode off with a lariat and a shrug that zigzag off. Lariat of his own. Tag to Kofi. Tag to Kingston. The New Day fired up off the ropes and alley hoop dive takes Ziggler out. Robert Roode with the spinning spinebuster on E. The B team watched from the stage. Ziggler folks Kofi up. The winner of the match, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, win by pinfall with a slide floating press from Ziggler on Kofi Kingston. Alright, let me move on. Post match, the Revival attacked the New Day and Ziggler and Roode join in to beat them down. Heavy machinery makes the save. The babyfaces clear house and we see Lucha House Party watching backstage. We see Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic backstage chatting with Shane Velasquez to send us to break. Back from the commercial, we get a video package hyping Tyson Fury in this upcoming match against Braun Strowman. I don't really care. Lacey Evans has an enhancement talent against Cameron Connors and gets the mic. And she says the refused lover herself to fighting her, so she's gonna leave. She tells the referee Jason Ayers to start the match. Alright. Cameron Connors versus Lacey Evans. This match was just garbage. Lacey indeed walks out as Ayers makes his count, but turns around and heads back inside. Wow, Lacey Evans wins by pinfall with the women's right. Nikki Cross is interviewed from backstage. She's happy to help Bayley with her problems by taking the title from her. Tonight she has to wrestle Mandy Rose, who no doubt is gorgeous. But this isn't a beauty pageant. It's Friday Night Smackdown. Commentary informs us that Firefly Funhouse is up next after the break. Alright. Back from the commercial, we get a video package about Seth Rollins burned the Firefly Funhouse set down. Firefly Funhouse opens up with the soul pain out from Rambling Rabbit's funeral service. A slobbering Bray Wyatt tells us he was lost in Seth's attack and he wants to give that pal a chance to say a few kind words. Abby says he's spoken too much. Husky says he introduced him to carrot cake. And Mercy says he made a great snack. Bray says Rabbit wanted to open a casket and he opened it up, revealing the jury's injured Rabbit composed that he pulls out kiss goodnight. Where since Hunks played the Rambling Rabbit returns to life. Yowie, wowie, it worked. He's alive, Rabbit says. A muscle man in a suit kept firing him and he doesn't want to go back. Wyatt says he's safe here, but Mercy breaks him and chews him on him. And we get a sweet Pentagram White scene transition and the episode end. The Lucha House Party get a picture in promo where they hype about coming to SmackDown and introduce themselves, saying they're going to get Lucha lit on Friday nights. I laugh at this. Don't nobody care about the Lucha House Party. Now we get Drew Gulak versus Kalisto. Wow. Okay. Gulak takes a mic and introduces himself as a former Cruiserweight champion, and he wants a mention to follow up his original PowerPoint presentation about how Braun Strowman can win against Tyson Fury, with a presentation about how he can lose. Slide 1 is knockout. Kalisto blindsides him with a kick before we can see number 2. Head Sisters take over leg kicks off the ropes. Drew countered with a third spine buster, drawing Kalisto up, wrenching his neck. Argentine backbreaker rack apply. Braun Strowman comes out. Braun Strowman is here. Kalisto takes advantage. Kalisto wins by pinfall. I didn't really care about this match. Alright, then we move on. Lucha House Party clear out. Braun gets in the ring and invites suplex lift. Drew Gulak running power slam. Strowman gets on the mic and says this is what happens when you disrespect him. But at least Drew deserves to be in the ring, unlike Tyson Fury, and that's why he's gonna send Tyson Fury back where he belongs when he get these hands at Crown Jewel. Daniel Bryan is showing walking backstage to send us to break. Back from the commercial, Michael Cole is in the ring and introduced Daniel Bryan. He asks about whether or not the Yes Movement is back. Enter Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, Bryan win last week was impressive, but before he answered Michael Cole, he got some video of Bryan promo where he left the old Daniel Bryan behind and declared the Yes Movement dead. He says he knows Dan for a long time, and he knows the new Daniel Bryan is the real one and meant every word. Plus, he was right. He's a good, horrible man, and these people have no honor. And the truth is, Bryan is too good for these people. But he has a lot in common with Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. He's vegan like Sami, and he cares about the planet, and like Shinsuke Nakamura. But more than anything, they're true artists in the ring. It seems to him like right now he's a crossroad, and he can either go backwards and revive the Yes Movement, or can move forward and join them. They could. It says they could make the world a better place together, and Sami offers a hand. Then consider it for a long moment, looking at his own hand and at both man and Carl before stepping past them and leaving. Nikki Cross is showing walking backstage. Commentator hypes of WWE's offers to spread breast cancer awareness to toss to a video package covering WWE employee Holly struggles with breast cancer to send us to break. Alright, back from the break. Bayley and Sasha are the commentators station. Mandy Rose versus Nikki Cross. Alright, Rose with a forearm that sets up boots in the corner in a follow. Whip across duck and a lariat. Cross gets a head scissors takeover only to get decked by a hard elbow. Mandy follows up with a Japanese stranglehold, shifting her around to put a knee to her back. Slipping out off the ropes, crossbody caught into the halfway slam. Dropping Nikki to the floor, and where Sonya clocks her with a hard right. Back inside cover for 2. Joggling for position. Off the ropes and cross-get. Forearm and fired up. Stinger splashed into the Bulldog head up top. Diving crossbody for 2. Slingshot dropkick at Deville. O'Connor rolled and the dropkick hits the second try on the knockout. Alright, sidestep the running knee. Schoolboy for 2. Follow up. It says the winner of the match, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross wins by pinfall with the Fisherman neckbreaker. Nikki stares Bailey down after the match. Backstage, Team Flair are having a prep talk ahead of their match. Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez are walking backstage to send us to break. Alright, back from the break, we get a nice slice of Saudi, whatever this is. Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez match their interests together. They get in the ring and Mysterio gets the mic. And he says 3 weeks ago his son Dominic was attacked and beaten down in this very ring. But he showed he was tough and they come his son is no doubt a Mysterio. Nobody can be strong enough to take the kind of whooping Brock Lesnar gave him. And that was literally the worst day of his life. Lying in the ring helpless and hearing his son suffer and not being able to help. But Dominic is doing better by little because of our support, and he wants his dad to personally thank all of us, inform us that one day he'll enter the ring as a WWE superstar for too long. Brock has done what he wants and when he wants, and now it's time to pay. And Rey's family, his brother Cain Velasquez is going to drop him again and put a scar on the other side of his face. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar appear on the Tron. Paul Heyman says this close to Crown Jewel doing a face-to-face. His client has another thing to do tonight besides doing a face-to-face. What else could he be doing tonight? Or where's Rey? Demanding Brock and Paul come down. But Heyman says he's lacking conversational skills and he need to work on that. If he won't, guess what? Or where, why not? To warn. Okay, no guess. So it's time to spoiler. Brock has Dominic. He drops the boy and Rey and Chan get out of the ring and book backstage to send us a commercial break. Alright, back from commercial. The meta is checking on Dominic as Rey and Chan worry over him. Brock attacks with a trash can and wipes them out. F5 takes Rey into the wall. One drops Velasquez on Dominic. This was the best part. Brock Lesnar F5's Rey Mysterio on the wall. This was the best part. And back from commercial, Cain Velasquez is backstage screaming about Brock Lesnar in Spanish. Team Flair, King Corbin, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Team Hogan, Chad Gable, Mustafa Ali, and Roman Reigns. Alright. Team Flair is not out to get. Team Flair is hot out the gates, clearing house. Brawl on the floor, and Corbin takes Reigns inside. Mob punches in the corner. Roman turns it around, but gets shoved down into the mat. Big boot and Samoan drop, only 2 for the big dog. Whip across, Nakamura tags in. Big slice right from Reigns. Drive by on Baron. Shinsuke Nakamura comes over. Big slice right. Take him in the corner and tag to Gable. Okay. Ringo step over armbreaker. Nakamura reverses to a hammerlock. Intense jockeying for position. Chad with a side headlock and a tag to Ali. Dropping Toho sets up a basement dropkick to the face. Running a spinning heel kick from Nakamura gets him separation for a tag to Cesaro. Cesaro laying uppercut and whip across up and over to charge. Duck a lariat snap off a head scissors takeover and Ali is fired up. Switch Superman with a coloring lift more uppercuts and punches in the corner and whips slide short to the apron for the kick to the face. A Rolling Thunder X Factor connects. Only two. Sami Zayn runs interference. Cesaro dumps Mustafa to the floor and tags Corbin back in. Lariat turns Ali inside out on the floor and we go to break. Alright. Back from the break, Corbin is in control, working Ali over. Taking him into his corner and tags to Nakamura, and Champs comes with a kick to the ribs, choking him in the corner. Snap mirror into a knee drop across the face. Again, just two. Cesaro and Mustafa Ali goes for a tornado DDT. Counter sunset flip counters the counter. Cesaro tosses him up, and Ali completes the DDT. The path is clear. Crawling, reaching, but Baron yanks Roman down from the apron and puts him into the barricade. Hogan jaws at him. Corbin comes around and makes the tag. Picking Mustafa's leg gets him a leg feed insecurity tag. To Gable, diving crossbody forearm, duck a lariat. The soul butt exploder suplex takes Nakamura out when he runs in. Okay. Rolling kick on Baron, rolling neck breaker, follows up top for the moonsault. Huge overhead belly to belly for Cesaro, and Chad gets an ankle lock on Corbin, only for Shinsuke to hit him with a super kick style Kinshasa. Baron throws him into the corner and puts him up top. Right-handed tag to Nakamura. Double team in the corner. Jockeying for position. Headbutts knocking them down. Double massive drop kick. Tag made Roman Reigns is illegal in clearing house. Lariat off the ropes. Cesaro gets him with a wrist lock, standing switch into a schoolboy and the deadlift one arm powerbomb. Not enough. The big dog fire up. He calls it Superman punch, counter into a spinebuster. Cesaro swing. Step through into the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. Okay. Crawling stretch, but crawling stretching, but Ali's that break it up with a kick. Corbin hits deep six. Gable drop kicks him to the floor. Nakamura with the invert exploder suplex. Roman with the Superman punch. Big Dog howls. Spear connected with a knee. Swiss death so close. Going for the neutralizer back body drop and land on his feet. Springboard uppercut. Superman punch. Spear. Mustafa crawling up the rope. Reigns Reigns tags him in. Superman punch for Corbin. Ali off the top. Chad Gable, Mustafa Ali, and Roman Reigns win by pinfall with a 450 splash from Mustafa Ali on Cesaro. The baby faces celebrate together. Alright, that's the show, folks. Now, Friday Night Smackdown was boring and was worse than boring. But the best part was on Friday Night Smackdown, which when Brock Lesnar F5 Rey Mysterio against the wall. That's all I gotta say from there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed WWE Smackdown full review and results, Drop a like on this video, comment down below what you guys think of Friday Night Smackdown, and share the video all over social media. This your boy Bigboyjonnytwentyfive. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys later.